Hello everyone, welcome to back my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Rhea Ripley defeated Liv Morgan to reclaim the Women's World Championship on the debut of WWE Raw on Netflix. The match was a culmination of issues between the two over the last few years. The two stars have faced off so much lately that their match on Raw's Netflix premiere should definitively end their feud. They claimed it would before facing off, but it wouldn't be the first time WWE ignored something said in a promo now that Raw has a different woman standing atop the mountain, who will climb to the summit to collide with the Eradicator. The next 5 women could challenge Rhea Ripley for the Women's World Championship. Despite already falling to Ripley in a street fight, Raquel Rodriguez could easily stake claim to a shot at the new Women's World Champion. She could blindside Mommy in a fit of rage while seeking revenge for Morgan. WWE will need to keep Ripley busy until WrestleMania 41, and Rodriguez isn't currently in a spot to be in such a high-profile match at the Showcase of the Immortals. Facing her at the Elimination Chamber PLE or another event before April would be a good feud for the new champion. It would also be another chapter in their rivalry, dating back to their time in NXT. A few big names could be on the way back to active WWE status within the next month. Charlotte Flair has been gone for over a year with an ankle injury. Becky Lynch was in promotional material for Raw on Netflix. Alexa Bliss is another former world champion who will pop up soon. She's been on maternity leave for over a year, but has been getting back in ring shape for a potential return. Raw's women's division needs a big boost, and Bliss's return could do just that. Things could still change with the new transfer window introduced in December. Bringing in the talented Little Miss Bliss to face the Eradicator could be a blockbuster. She's one of the few women in WWE who can cut believable promos and have good matches. Roxanne Perez just lost the NXT Women's Championship to Julia at New Year's Evil. She's already a 2-time champ and appeared in the last 2 Royal Rumbles. If there's a star from the Black and Silver brand who's ready to join the main roster, it's the prodigy. Perez and Ripley have already crossed paths a few times. If she remains a cocky and confident heel, the 23-year-old would be a good foil on the road to WrestleMania. It could also set the stage for a later showdown where the prodigy is the victor that would play on Ripley's journey of falling to Flair after such a great run in NXT. Jordynne Grace could also make sense, but she is not signed to a WWE deal at the moment. There aren't a lot of viable first-time Royal Rumble winners slated as favorites for the 2025 version. Io Sky is one of the few names to make sense as someone to emerge as the winner for the 30 Women content on February 1 this year. She's been without a title since WrestleMania 40, but has become a fan favorite. Sky also missed out on the Women's Intercontinental Championship tournament final. Ripley and Sky teamed up for the War Games match at Survivor Series 2024. They also shared a moment where both women held onto the title at the same time before Sky challenged Morgan at Saturday night's main event. It could be a rare case of face versus face for the title. Becky Lynch fell to Rhea Ripley at WrestleMania 40. Ripley then relinquished the title due to injury and the man won the vacant gold. Morgan then managed to steal the title from Lynch with the help of Dominic Mysterio, and then kept it thanks to the Judgment Day. While the man has been out of action since last June, all signs point to Lynch returning fairly soon. She's a top name, was used to promote Raw on Netflix, and could boost a division that needs a jolt. If Sky doesn't win the Royal Rumble, the winner will likely be someone who's already outlasted 29 other women previously. The man makes sense, and could try to wrest the title from Ripley at the Show of Shows for a second time. It would be a Cody Rhodes and Roman Reigns-like situation if WWE decides the 2 women must fight for the title in April. Charlotte Flair would also make sense, but they've squared off twice at the Show of Shows already. As the landscape of WWE continues to evolve, so does the women's division. The rise of superstars like Rhea Ripley has redefined the level of athleticism, charisma, and dominance that the WWE Universe expects from its champions. Rhea Ripley has solidified herself as one of the most dominant forces in WWE, capturing the coveted Women's World Championship. However, the question remains, Who could be the next woman to challenge her for the title and potentially dethrone the Nightmare? While Ripley's reign has been nothing short of impressive, WWE is home to a vast array of talented women who have the capability to take on Ripley in an epic rivalry. In this article, we'll explore 5 WWE stars who are worthy contenders for the Women's World Championship and could step up to challenge Rhea Ripley. 1. Bianca Belair. Bianca Belair, known as the EST of WWE, is a powerhouse athlete who has reigned as the SmackDown Women's Champion and has consistently proven that she is one of the top stars in WWE's women's division. Her athleticism, charisma, and determination have made her a fan favorite and one of the best in-ring competitors in WWE today. Bianca's rise to prominence began with her winning the 2021 Royal Rumble match, and she went on to defeat Sasha Banks at WrestleMania 37 to claim the SmackDown Women's Championship. Belair's strength and agility are unmatched, and her ability to hit devastating moves like the Cod Kiss of Death gives her the edge in a confrontation with any opponent. Despite being on a separate brand, Bianca Belair could easily transition into a challenger for Rhea Ripley. Their contrast in styles, Ripley's brutal physical approach versus Belair's athletic finesse, would create a dynamic matchup. The two women could have an intense rivalry built around mutual respect, but with a desire to prove who truly is the dominant force in WWE. Belair's ability to battle through adversity and rise to the occasion makes her a formidable contender for Ripley's title. The story between Belair and Ripley could be one of redemption for Belair, who may want to prove that her dominance over the women's division isn't limited to SmackDown. Additionally, with Belair's charisma and fan support, the build-up to such a match would be incredibly entertaining and could draw significant interest from WWE fans. 2. Charlotte Flair. Charlotte Flair, the daughter of legendary wrestler Ric Flair, has firmly established herself as one of the top women's wrestlers of all time. With multiple championships across all brands, and a reputation as one of the most technically gifted athletes in WWE, Charlotte's legacy in the women's division is unmatched. The rivalry between Charlotte Flair and Rhea Ripley has already had some notable moments. The two women faced off at WrestleMania 36, where Charlotte defeated Ripley to claim the NXT Women's Championship, and they would later meet again at WrestleMania 39 for the SmackDown Women's Championship. While Ripley emerged victorious in that match, the possibility of a third encounter, this time for the Women's World Championship, is highly intriguing. Charlotte Flair's determination and unparalleled ring skills would create an incredible challenge for Ripley. With her natural ability to craft compelling matches and feuds, Flair could generate both drama and anticipation in the lead-up to a title match. The story could be built around Flair's legacy and claimed to be the true face of WWE's women's division, while Ripley would need to defend her dominance. Flair's in-ring expertise, including her signature figure-eight submission and high-flying moves, would create an excellent counterpoint to Ripley's powerful style, making for a captivating contest. With both women being heavyweights in their own right, this match would undoubtedly be one of the most anticipated in WWE history. 3. Shayna Baszler. Shayna Baszler's style is rooted in mixed martial arts, and her toughness and brutality have earned her the moniker of the Queen of Spades. A former NXT Women's Champion and multiple-time Women's Tag Team Champion, Baszler has a unique blend of submission expertise, striking power, and an overall dangerous persona that makes her a serious threat to any competitor. Baszler's hard-hitting, no-nonsense approach could present a real challenge for Rhea Ripley. While Ripley's power and ferocity are obvious, Baszler's technical skill and ability to break down opponents with joint locks and submissions could test Ripley's resilience. The two women have met before in tag team action, but a one-on-one contest for the Women's World Championship would be a whole different dynamic. One of the main points of contention in a rivalry between Baszler and Ripley would be Baszler's disdain for the sports entertainment side of WWE. Baszler is all about the fight, and she could argue that Ripley is too focused on the spectacle and not enough on the pure, gritty competition. This would provide a strong narrative for their feud, as Baszler seeks to prove that only true fighters like her belong at the top. The intense, no-holds-barred nature of a match between these two would leave fans on the edge of their seats. Baszler's experience as a submission specialist could give her a psychological edge, but Ripley's brute strength and tenacity would make it a compelling battle of wills. 4. Asuka. Asuka is one of the most decorated superstars in WWE history, having held numerous championships, including the Raw Women's Championship, SmackDown Women's Championship, and NXT Women's Championship. Known for her striking ability, unpredictable nature, and unique in-ring style, Asuka is a seasoned veteran who can take on any competitor. Although Asuka is considered one of the best wrestlers in the women's division, her rivalry with Rhea Ripley would be built on more than just in-ring ability. Their feud would be a clash of contrasting personalities, Ripley's darker, intimidating persona versus Asuka's more eccentric and unorthodox approach. Asuka has a certain psychological warfare element to her character, often using mind games to unsettle her opponents, which could provide a fascinating contrast to Ripley's raw aggression. What makes Asuka such an intriguing challenger for Ripley is her ability to adapt to any style. Asuka's diverse range of strikes, submissions, and agility would allow her to keep Ripley on her toes. Additionally, Asuka's experience and toughness would give her the confidence to go toe-to-toe with Ripley in a high-stakes title match. Their rivalry could explore Asuka's desire to reclaim her place at the top and prove that she still has what it takes to be the best. A match between Asuka and Ripley would likely be a hard-hitting contest that would push both women to their limits. Asuka's blend of striking power and submission skills would be a direct challenge to Ripley's strength and dominance. Furthermore, Asuka's unpredictable nature could lead to mind games and chaotic moments that would add layers to the feud. 5. Io Shirai, aka Iwao Sky. Iwao Sky, formerly known as Io Shirai in NXT, is one of the most agile and gifted athletes in WWE's women's division. With a history of stunning high-flying maneuvers, a vast array of submissions, and a deep well of experience in Japan's Joshi wrestling scene, Iwao Sky is an underrated but deadly force in WWE. Iwao Sky's ascension to prominence began in NXT, where she dominated the women's division and eventually became the NXT Women's Champion. Upon her main roster debut, she joined the Faction Damage CTRL alongside Bayley and Dakota Kai, which elevated her profile even further. As a result, Iwao Sky is well positioned to challenge for any title, including the Women's World Championship. What sets Iwao Sky apart is her aerial ability, which would provide a unique and exciting challenge to Ripley's ground-based power game. Ripley is a physical force, but Iwao Sky's speed and high-flying maneuvers, like her stunning moonsault and top rope dives, would force Ripley to rely on her own agility to avoid being overwhelmed. A match between Ripley and Iwao Sky could be a fast-paced, high-risk contest that fans would enjoy for the sheer athleticism involved. The story behind a potential feud could be one of respect, but also rivalry. Iwao Sky might be seen as the underdog in a battle with the powerhouse Ripley, yet her speed, tenacity, and aerial expertise would create plenty of opportunities for a comeback. The narrative could be driven by Iwao Sky's journey to prove herself as one of the best, while Ripley defends her place as the top champion in WWE. Conclusion. Rhea Ripley has certainly cemented herself as the Women's World Champion, but WWE's women's division is overflowing with talent, and there are many competitors who could rise to the occasion and challenge Ripley for the title. Bianca Belair, Charlotte Flair, Shayna Baszler, Asuka, and Iwao Sky all bring something unique to the table, and each one has the potential to craft a compelling story against Ripley. Whether it's a battle of raw power, technical skill, or agility, these women could all present different obstacles for Ripley to overcome. It would be a matter of who could rise to the challenge, step up to the plate, and ultimately dethrone the Nightmare. The WWE Universe would undoubtedly be thrilled to see any of these rivalries unfold, making the women's division as exciting as ever. As WWE moves forward, the possibilities are endless. Rhea Ripley's reign is far from over, But with challengers like these waiting in the wings, the future of the Women's World Championship is filled with excitement and uncertainty. Thanks for watching this video, and please subscribe our WWE official YouTube channel for more update news.